Step into the ring.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Got SMAK the Bug 45 coming at you today. Hope you guys are ready for that. We are having the first match is going to be Atom versus Snapper, and I hope you guys are ready to enjoy that. We'll see you there.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to SMAK the Bug 45. Hope you're doing good.
Hello, Squatch. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing well.
Oh, my boy.
Hey.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Good thing get to unwind on this busy Wednesday with a little Smash Ultimate, eh?
Yeah. Hey.
Eh? Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, we got round 2 here. C- versus Dolager. Dolager.
I'm not exactly sure how to say it either, but
Dolager. All right.
have we seen these players before?
We've seen C-. He ended up actually winning one of our tournaments. Dolager or Dolager. I don't know actually how to say it. We have not. Though. We do get 2 characters that actually both of us are familiar with. Me,
Yeah.
Dark Pit, and you, Little Mac.
Little Mac is one of those really weird characters that can do some amazing things, but just can't recover. And if you get gimped, you're screwed.
Yeah, and that's the life of a Little Mac main. And the pits, Dark and Normal Pit, pretty much the same other than their side B. Something good about them, they are really good at using multi-hits to their advantage. And we saw that a bunch in this game right here, where Dulager was just unable to really get anything going because he was constantly being, hit.
Yeah, and those multi-hits that knock him up a little bit is just enough for a lot of his options to not really pull through.
Exactly. And then off stage, Pit has aerial superiority and a projectile in that arrow, which is so much better than Little Mac could ever imagine. Can't recover with it. Also, I'm gonna be right back because I forgot to lock my door.
Oh, that is kind of important. For anyone who doesn't know, Squatch finally is back in the Berg. He just moved back from Las Vegas, so he's finally here with us once again. It's great to have him back. Squatch being here is going to be a real big asset to Pittsburgh Smash as a whole, and it's going to be fantastic. Buppa-duppa.
Sorry about that. But yeah. Hey, you want to hear some cool news?
Yeah, what's your cool news there, Squatch?
Remember how last week I was in Las Vegas?
I just explained that.
Well, I'm no longer in Las Vegas.
Yeah, so Squatch being back is going to be a huge asset to us here in Pittsburgh because a lot of things were very hard to coordinate while he was in Las Vegas, 3 hours behind us. But now that he's back, things will be much easier.
Correct. And I could say, first big thanks to Acro. Helped me move in on Monday, the day of. Spent probably almost 6+ hours just helping me unpack, move stuff. And I'm happy to say 2 days later, I'm officially moved in.
That's fantastic, dude.
And fantastic. Just like this upcoming match, we have Small Battlefield, Lil Mac versus C-Minus's Dark Pit. Wow, a fresh 71. Hello there, Lunar.
Lunar, hello.
Welcome in.
Thank you.
Wow.
And welcome back.
Thank you.
Terry and Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, it's good to be back at both. I don't know. I don't know if you saw that entire first stock, but Dooliger, I don't quite know how to say his name or her name or their name, but absolutely mollywopped C-, taking only 8%, taking 2 stocks and only 15%. C-, my guy, what are you doing?
Yeah, this Little Mac definitely putting on a show right now. It's a rare thing to see for sure.
Yeah, though quick little Nair train, unable to get any good follow-ups. Max got KO punch on deck. It's going to be gone soon. Well, commentator's curse.
Yeah, it took a little too much damage there to keep the KO punch, so isn't going to do it. But they're up a complete 3 stocks here. They don't, especially as Little Mac, they don't have to do much right now. The pressure is all on C-Minus's Dark Pit here to make something happen.
And it's weird, we keep saying C-Minus's Dark Pit because he has such a deep roster that he's good with. It's insane.
Who else do they play? I'm not familiar with C-Minus.
He's got an extremely good Wi-Fi Warrior Snake. I believe he top 16 or maybe even top 8'd at Save Point. He plays a bunch of characters. Oh, B reversing the neutral B. Wow. Kind of a little mix-up option right there.
So we'll see if we see any character changes next game here. That of course is assuming that the Little Mac will win. It's not over, and being that it is Little Mac and given the volatile nature of the character, they can absolutely just kind of get gimped twice and die.
Yes, exactly like how they got gimped on the first stock to lose it. Shield canceling the charge up neutral B. Let's see I think that's jab 2 that actually can kill right there.
That was forward tilts. What that was.
Forward tilts, my bad. Insane. So wow. Game 2. It's 1-1 in this. Believe this is round 2 of winner's side.
So was that Dark Pit for C- both games?
Yes, that was.
All right. So I assume we're still we're in the best of 5s, or we're in 2 out of 3 still.
We're in 2 out of 3 land right now.
Oh, okay. So we're waiting. Okay, so we're gonna go to a game 3 here. Now Doliger, because we've been talking about C- the entire time, were they Little Mac both games?
Correct, they were.
Dedication. That is not an easy character to play. So respect.
Huge respect to play a character with such extremely potent but limited options.
Yes, I actually think that's a very good way to describe Little Mac. If Little Mac is allowed to do what Little Mac does, it's very potent, and you will die very early, but not easy to do it.
No.
Very limited character for sure.
A lot of it, part of me wants to say it's a lot of hard reads that have to be made, but it's not even just hard read. It's more like if you're really methodical about covering options and just dwindling down what your opponent can do, you almost get a formulaic way of playing Little Mac, which it's really interesting to think about.
So, in my opinion, and this holds true in some. Oh, actually, no. I think this holds true in general. When you play lower tiered characters in fighting games, you generally they're lower tiered because they're more limited than the characters that are better. And when you play a more limited lower tier character, you have to have a lot of discipline and patience to make them
Rob is coming out. C- also has a great Rob.
Rob, a good pick. My guess is that they just arrows weren't working so well, so I think that they want to use Rob's really good frame data and gyro to essentially both box and zone Little Mac out. It's going to be hard to box out Little Mac. Pun half intended, I guess. But Rob's down tilt definitely has the frame data to do it, and they're just going to go for that. Rob also has a great off-stage game. I totally forgot about that. So they're probably going to go for Gimps. Probably Gimps outranging and outboxing is my guess here.
Yeah, and I think, you know, on the Little Mac side, it's just stay within your grasp. You know, don't get down tilted first of all, and
Ooh,
try
great
to
double jump.
yeah, like that's the stock.
That ended up behind Rob somehow when they were doing one of the weird model push and shield interactions in this game, and gets KO punched for it.
That's a hard punish.
Yeah, that sucks. I don't know how else to say it. Now so one thing I noticed, Doliger likes to save their double jump a lot, which is good. As Little Mac, you definitely should. And they went for side B there first, expecting to get hit. I think they should have double jumped. I would have done that out there because you got to keep in mind what Rob has, because that's what they got them with, the big laser. Ooh, that's.
Yep. Oh yeah. When you use your side B, burn that resource, and then try to air dodge the stage, you know, any long-lasting hitbox like Rob down air is just gonna send you packing. Oh, gets tripped by the down tilt, and oof.
Comboed hard, yeah, because all because of that trip. That's really what did it. Wow, yeah, this didn't look good at first, but C- definitely doing a good job at just remaining composed and not letting it
KO
get
punch online. Oh, wasted it.
Called out the roll, wasn't spaced correctly enough though. Mac here, yes. Mac really has to stick to the ground. I think that Mac is character.
That up B out of shield, probably not expecting for C- to dash in a little.
Yes, that was that up B in neutral was interesting for sure. I know it was out of shield and as a defensive option, it's not really a neutral, I guess, but I still did find that a weird option. And it's tough to play Little Mac at any significant level of the game, in my opinion. I guess outside of free-for-alls, but I think Mac is good. Sometimes what I think the lower tier characters sometimes are good too at like teaching you things. Like I feel like if you're someone who struggles with the ground game, like play Mac for a little bit. Like don't focus on winning. Just like he will, like, you have to play ground game with Mac because that's where all of his options are. He has no like, not that he has no aerial attacks. His neutral air is probably his best one, but the rest of them, and even neutral air, are not that good. So I feel like if you're struggling with the ground game, Mac is a good character to learn how to play.
I agree. Even though, you know, Little Mac does have a great neutral air in relation to his entire kit, as well as a back air. That his back air when landed is a pretty good edge guarding tool. That's kind of weird to say for Little Mac.
I'm trying to think. Fun fact: I'm trying to remember what the name of the tournament was. It's one of the online ones ran by Question Mark a while ago. But one of the events that they had there was at Flex on him. Yes, at Flex on him. One of the events in the first one they had was FD only Little Mac.
Mm-hmm.
And I entered that, and I actually won that, and I'll never forget how I won that because I read them, but I read their double jump and killed them with the double jump back air. I knocked them off stage. They didn't realize they didn't have a double jump and side B too low.
Yeah, the back air when landed leads to a lot of like nice, just quick and easy edge guards. I like to think of it as like a poor man's like Falcon back air.
It's I don't even know that you're poor. I think you're just in straight poverty at that point. Like with that back air, like
it's so quick. And actually, it's not. It's just so awkwardly timed, and it just never is out until like one or two frames, and you're just like, really, you're just gonna do Little Mac, that character. You're gonna do him dirtier by having no good back air. That's rough.
Mm-hmm. I see. Hang on. Let me look at the bracket here.
So coming up next.
Real quick, I see Toby in chat. I want to know why you didn't enter. Anyway.
I can actually answer that for you. Toby's back at college.
Okay.
And his college is Wi-Fi has strict policies, and also pretty booty.
Where does he go?
Duquesne.
Duquesne. I know that Xander, Immortal, and Dandy both go to Duquesne, and I feel like I've definitely heard that about their internet before.
Yep. Well, we're going to see Jeepers and Geraldo, so I'm guessing Min versus Terry, which, as a former Terry player, there's just so much pain involved with Terry and online. So much pain.
Yeah, I think that 3, 2, 1, I'm curious to see if Geraldo has any answers to this matchup, because I do not. I think I think maybe I've said this before, but one of the big things that because I don't play anymore really that much, not anymore, but because I don't play Ultimate that much anymore and I rarely play online, I kind of never got the mid matchup experience. She is like very new to me. I noticed when I played. I mean, I don't know how to deal with her, so I feel like I don't really know what Terry can do here, because he doesn't have much range. He's got some good burst options, but Min's range is going to be able to like, it doesn't matter.
Let me tell you, the way you enter is by being absurdly aggressive with crack shoot with back B in neutral, like that.
Ah, there you go. That makes sense.
You can't use dash attack. You can maybe side B, burning knuckle, but like you can't dash attack, which is one of his greatest burst options.
That makes sense. Yeah, and
that happens.
And that happens there. Yeah, Terry has projectile, but it's not great. It's good at like a mid range, but other than that,
his projectile, I like to think of it as it's a fake.
There was another crack shoot, just like you said. Was able to get over some min stuff because of it. It doesn't opt to go for. I mean, okay, so they end up getting the jab power dunk. I could have swore that they were going to grab there. That's what I thought anyway. But they end up just going for shield pressure.
He got the double down tilt on shield, which means he can't get the shield break set up. There's actually a shield break set up on single down tilt, F tilt, and then crack shoot, or depending on like where their shield is and how far away, crack shoot or burning knuckle. But you have to do the pure inputs for them. You can't just use the B button. That is a shield break setup. Not a lot of people do it because getting down tilt, F tilt into those inputs is just kind of weird on just one thumb, like on a fight stick. That's easy money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense for sure. Doing complex motion inputs on a thumbstick are not that easy actually.
Armor's through it.
Yeah, it just gets a straight Buster Wolf.
So nice. I like that. Knows that the shield is a little bit low, and so just goes for it. Great call on the ledge jump.
What a well-placed burning knuckle. They jumped and did it just above ground to catch that jump. That was nice.
Yeah, you can spot dodge that.
Misses the confirm, yes. Jeeper's very aware of that. Ooh, gets two-framed because Terry, not even two-framed, Terry just doesn't sweet spot as quick as the rest of the cast, so just like
it reminds me so much of like the character who doesn't sweet spot well in melee is Marth in air quotes.
Falcon doesn't have.
It's but like Falcon is just sad on ledge. Terry can at least kind of get back like that.
I have some interesting things to tell you later when we're not commentating about melee Falcon and the ledge, but it's not always fun.
Oh yeah, melee Falcon on ledge. I've experienced as trying to play him a bunch. It's just pain.
No, I'm just talking about what he can do. But anyway, that's not the game. That's not the game that is going on right now. So Geraldo was down last stock too by like a good bit of percent, and still was able to take the stock before Jeepers was. And especially now with the go meter full, I definitely can see something there. Good patience. Gets the auto turnaround, so kind of just has to wait and gets to
you ran right into that.
Yeah.
So this goes back to what I was. So obviously, Jeepers played, Min really, really well. Kept the good in airport spacing, kept his distance, and just kept throwing out the repeating hitboxes. But what Geraldo, I think, needed to do at the end of the game, his projectile. Earlier I said it's a fake because you can throw it and feint going in, but doing it. If you want to just wait a second, it's like a Falco laser. You're not quite ready to go in. All right, short hop laser. And in this case, you're not ready to get you're not ready to go in. Mix up their timing. Hit B. It's pretty quick coming out. It travels really slowly and does no damage, but it buys you a second of time to rethink your actions.
Very good observation. Seems like we're just waiting.
Yeah, game 2. I wonder where Geraldo's going to counterpick. I'm guessing Kalos is banned.
Where in the bracket are we?
We are. This is winners
Okay.
quarters, so still best of 3 land.
Okay.
Actually, I could probably tell you what was banned.
Follow match. It's all right. Looks like we're about to go into the next game. They both left and changed something. So Terry Midman again, no change of character here. I don't necessarily know that Geraldo has any other characters though. So
He's got a wolf.
that's true. Actually, I have seen Geraldo play Wolf. I did know that. So we are gonna see them go to
Hound.
Town City.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I think you mainly want to abuse this transformation. You want more platforms, higher platforms to be able to escape, and like different angles of different ways to approach Min Min from above. The platforms that give you different angles. Jeepers is pretty good at covering the platforms on the stages of Min Min. So we'll see if Geraldo is able to get in at all.
That aggressive up B of Min Min. Geraldo.
Good up smash.
Yeah, great up smash. But Jeepers is using up B aggressively in ways I haven't seen, and it's really cool to see actually.
Yeah, it's kind of like Joker-esque. It's kind of what I noticed.
Yeah, kind of just a good poke.
Mm-hmm. Just something to kind of send them off a little bit more. Landing there.
Yep, Nair power dunk is real.
Min Min is very different than other Smash characters in terms of just how you have to input things, and Jeepers really just kind of has seemed to figure out the formula with Min Min. Good pokes, land with Nair a lot. Nair's a good get off me tool depending on which one you use. And there's something else they do. I'll point it out when it happens that I think is really good. What hit Terry there? Oh my god.
Down smash? Oh, great use of power dunk to just quickly go back up, avoid getting hit, and again, gets his toes burned.
Yeah, you can just cover options with Min Min. Especially against characters that don't have great aerial drift like that. You can commit to one option, but then still cover the back option because of all her reach.
Yeah, it is. Min Min's kind of a zoner.
Min Min, I think, is a very true zoner.
It's a true zoner, but like why I see it is great side B back air. Min Min is an option cover.
That's true. I feel like that's what zoners do though. I could be wrong. I don't really know too much about zoners in traditional fighting games.
Same.
Despite me having played a few, but. That being said, Geraldo finally gets the first stock off of Jeepers here. Counterpick not working out in their favor.
Yeah, it's gotta make something happen on the stock. Otherwise, it's a loser's run.
Absolutely, yeah. And we're still in best of 3, so this is going to be it for Geraldo's winner's side run if they can't make something happen here. Yeah, it's so tough to get by that, and the worst part is there's no risk in Min Min throwing out her heavy options at ledge there when you're at high percent, because she could just stand so far away and cover it. She has to time it, of course, but there's no getting counter hit or getting get up attack through. It's very it's a little unfair. She's such a good character in so many ways, and it's so hard to deal with her.
Yeah, it's kind of from a development standpoint, because I come from a technical background. It's really cool to imagine just having a character in a 2D platformer like this game, but then allow them to have almost a constant pivot with being able to tilt in both directions at the same time, and then contrast that to Terry, a traditional Shoto, with a constant pivot but can only face one character in a 1v1. It's super interesting to think about how all that goes on behind the scenes in the game's engine. And it really makes you, say, wow, you know, yes, Ultimate has flaws, but it also has a lot of damn cool things in it.
It does have a lot of cool things. I definitely have been a little too much on the Ultimate hate train. I just it's hard in this time for me. Online I just feel like is nowhere near, and I think everyone will agree on this, but is nowhere near a true representation of just not only people's skill, but like what the game is capable of. And that's why I don't play it. And it frustrates the crap out of me because of that. But I'm just having a hard time finding my I find myself missing it, but then I just find myself always going back and playing it and being disappointed again. And I'm just trying to it's been hard to find the inspiration or like the reason why I like a reason to play the game when I don't get to play it offline consistently anymore.
I feel that it's with it's kind of the same with me. Even though I don't really hate Ultimate that much, I just kind of I sit in a neutral ambivalence with the game. Like the game is fun. It is fun. It's nice. It's cool to play, but I don't think it's for me. I don't think Ultimate's the game for me to play because there's certain aspects which me as a person I love to have in games, which Ultimate just kind of limits and doesn't. But then there's certain parts of the game, like graphics, music, diversity. Ultimate has that, which I'm like, oh man, I wish there was a best of both worlds somehow. And I'm totally with you with having that ambivalence of just not being able to have that online, to be able to showcase skill and have fun and not get frustrated.
Oh, absolutely. And the thing about Ultimate that I actually really liked is that I really enjoyed. To me, Ultimate was about kind of who is good for this. Very, very little. Not to say there isn't, of course, because there is, but there's very little advanced tech in Ultimate, and it always just kind of felt like this is the game about who is best with essentially at the most bare bones level and fundamental level of Smash, because you don't have like a bunch of movement to fall back on for things, which adds layers. But I kind of liked that it was like I actually kind of liked its rigidity when it came out. One of my biggest problems though is that like there are certain characters in this game, like I'll always name Greninja because I feel like he fits that. But there's like Greninja, there's Sheik, there's Wolf. There are characters that have combos like that and can get pretty creative with them. But the timings and the windows, they're so tight and they're so small. And the game demands that of you. And that's fine. My problem is that the game demands that of you and then says, by the way, here's 6 frames of native input lag, a 9-frame input buffer, hold buffer, a really weirdly functioning C-stick that also gets affected by buffer in some forms. And it's just like, hey, be precise, hit this stuff. But here's a bunch of things to limit you. The game just feels hard in very artificial ways at times.
I agree, because when you name Sheik, I immediately saw where you're going, because I feel like Sheik could be so cool.
Sheik actually has a lot. There's a lot of really like true combos that Sheik has. She can actually, it's one of the more combo heavy characters in the game. It's just that like the game's buffer system and native input delay, they make it so hard to be consistent with anything and to time anything, and that's one of my biggest problems with it. I was spoiled because I played Melee first by movement, so platform fighters to me are the most fun when they have more movement options. I think that's why I like Rivals of Aether so much. So with Ultimate, it's like, I don't get the movement. I just wish it handled better. I just feel like it handles so poorly.
It's like, and we're okay. We both compare Ultimate and Melee so much because,
But I could even compare it to Brawl and Smash 4 because I've played all of them, and I feel like this game handles like I 110% feel this game handles like more poorly than Brawl. I think Brawl was a more with the exception of tripping, I feel like as far as execution, Brawl was a pretty consistent game.
Yeah, there was very few things in Brawl that were like confusing. The engine did not confuse you. Like
but just like moving, just like ability to move the character, and Smash 4 too. Smash 4 of course still had pivoting, and then you could shield like kind of halfway, or like 3/4 of the way out of dash. There was just a lot. There was more things there was more advanced tech in both those games. There was more movement in both of those games because there was like glide tossing in Brawl too.
yeah.
But there's just the Ultimate just feels so bare bones to me. Anyway, though,
Long story short, we got W and Jeepers in winter semis.
So this is this should be an interesting matchup. Pikachu kind of just Pikachu's a weird character to me because everyone considers Pikachu top tier, and when you look at Pikachu on paper, I don't really think that you could argue that when you just look at Pikachu's frame data and combo tree and all that. But Pikachu kind of a hard character to use, and I'm curious to see how the one of them at least, the perceived best character in the game, does against Min Min, who I personally think, at least online, I think Min Min's the best character.
To that point, Min Min with the Falco reverse down smash to take the first stock against W. And I kind of see it in a very similar way. I used to main Pikachu, and I never thought for a minute Pika was the best character. I never did. The character doesn't have the frame data to do things as quickly. Yes, it has that projectile, which is quote-unquote broken. Yes, it has an extremely good recovery. But, like, beyond that, execution-wise, Pikachu's not that easy.
Pikachu's not easy, but Pikachu also has a hard time killing.
Arthritis is real with Pikachu.
You have to get a straight dash attack or up throw at other percents, and there's confirms Pikachu has into up smash. Don't get me wrong, I've definitely been hit with fall down, T-jolt, and then neutral air, land on the ground before the last hit, and then up smash, or down smash. I've definitely been hit. Like, Pika has confirms, but they're usually pretty technical. They're usually like that's three moves, so it's more than 3 hits because neutral air, but that's 3 hits right there essentially.
Yeah, and I just want to say, last stock, W put on a clinic of how to just drag people with back air and then just hold the edge guard. Put on a clinic taking Jeepers second stock, and Jeepers just kind of just role reversal, just said, okay, I'm gonna get carried off. Too bad. I'm gonna be able to use a better frame data to just get out of this. So we see kind of the pros and cons of both characters coming out in this game really well.
We definitely do, and what W is actually doing a good job of is really getting into Min Min's zone. Oh.
Hate to see that one.
You always hate to see that. Thank you, Ultimate. So, alright, the lobby didn't close at least. We're just not going to get to see.
Yeah.
We're not going to get to. Oh my god, and Jeepers squeaks out with the win.
Now, at the very end, we saw them going head to head. A lot of sparks were flying, so it was a good one.
That was definitely a close game. W played really well there, especially like that second stock, or their last stock, to get the second stock of Min Min. Pikachu for sure has the frame data to smother Min Min, and if you can get in Min Min's zone, I feel like that's you just got to be wary of things like down smash, jab, and up smash, because those are all very fast moves. But if you can just kind of like not let Min Min breathe, that's rush down is probably your best bet.
So part of me wishes Pikachu had melee up smash because of how strong it is, and like it would actually be a kind of good consistent tool. But then part of me says, No, that'd make Pikachu even better, and a lot more people would complain about it.
People would for sure. Pikachu, I definitely think gives a lot of characters a hard time. I just think that people don't want to. Pikachu, like, remember how earlier I said lower tiered characters, in my opinion, their issue is that they have to be a lot more patient to win. I feel like Pikachu, despite being, because I do think Pikachu's a top tier for sure. I just don't know about best in the game. I think that despite being a top tier, though, I think that is definitely something that Pika struggles with sometimes. Is that you kind of sometimes have to wait for your openings and you have to throw the T-Jolts and you have to camp, and like they'll come, but it's not always the most. You need to have patience. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, you can't just rush at your opponent and be like, haha, Pikachu go bird. You gotta be like, sip your tea and say, haha, Pikachu does the moves.
Yeah, absolutely, and you get it. And Pikachu still gets outranged pretty easily. That's like 5 back airs there. People, you can SDI out of that. I just want everyone to know. Might be a little harder online. Don't get me wrong, but like, just go to like either the south. Just go to the southeast or southwest like notches on your controller, and just wiggle that back and forth. Down and away is how you get out of that.
Yeah, just quarter circle down and away.
Pretty much over up and down, both up and down. Just do that a ton. That's how you get out of Pika back air.
And that's how, like, honestly, a lot of the SDI in this game is just down and away SDI.
Yeah, very true. A couple things you want to, some things you want to SDI up. But yeah, I agree. There's definitely a lot of stuff that down and away SDI will get you out of. Good thunder to cover ledge. Small Battlefield's the pick here. We're in winter semis here, so this is going to be a 3 out of 5. It's going to be our first 3 out of 5 of the night.
We are in the best of 5 territory, and I kind of like you said, Pikachu needs to play patient. W playing very patient. Oh, wanted to get the backwards hit of it. Ooh.
Yeah, moves in Ultimate are actually very good at not sending you in reverse of what they're supposed to. So, interesting. So I thought ill placed back air there because I set them on stage, but they end up getting it with a forward air without taking any damage. Of course, as I say that now, they're at essentially 30.
Misses
misses T-Jolt grab. Good shield pressure. Min doesn't really have too many options to deal with the Pika shield pressure. Tried to up smash there, but just gets beat out by Nair. Good fair. Ooh, good catch, but Jeeper's able to recover. Not quite high enough to get the kill, to secure the kill.
That makes me want meteor canceling to be in the game, and for there to be meteors and spikes. But I totally understand why they don't exist anymore.
Yeah, I am not a fan of meteors, I'll tell you that much.
Also, I just saw...
runs right into it.
Yeah, but what W did was quick attack in straight to up tilt or up air. I couldn't tell into kind of getting into a combo before dying. It was a really interesting interaction. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, great tech.
Yeah, 2 clutch techs that Jeepers has hit so far. W keeps going for these back airs, these forward-facing back airs, and they just keep setting them back. It's probably for the damage, but why not try, like, I don't know, why not try fair? Why not try to keep them off stage if you can? Maybe it doesn't reach, maybe that's why, but I just feel like back air is not good because you're going to put Jeepers back on stage, and you can't really afford to give Jeepers stage control right now. Ooh, what a grab.
Get back here.
Uses the T-Jolt to quickly, to cover their up B in.
Yeah. As something that he did, I think I count 1 mix-up on the approach and forward back air, is to just full hop down air. Got it once, ended up getting almost the kill, but, Min sitting at 176. You gotta get this kill. Great.
No, you absolutely do, and Pikachu doesn't have strong enough moves really to send at the untechable launch speeds, but gets upbeat and dies for it. You know, there kind of comes a point where you have to change it up. W kept trying to back air them into the stage and get a stage spike, but Jeepers was ready for it every time. Another thing in this game, I don't know if people know this, you don't have to time tech. You can buffer tech.
Yeah, you can just spam L.
Well, no,
Wait,
no, no, no,
you can
no.
buffer tech? Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, are you kidding me?
No, you can buffer tech.
You have no idea how much I've tried to time that every time, and I
No, you can just buffer that shit.
Oh boy.
Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that. But no, you can just buffer that.
That hurts my soul because I try so hard and I never get it. I'm terrible at this game. Absolutely terrible. All right, I'm gone. See ya.
That's fine. The only other thing about that is in Rivals as well, you can also buffer tech, but like that's a much faster and more brutal game. So like, I feel like it makes sense there. But yeah, no, you can buffer tech in Ultimate. To people who didn't know that, don't mash. You don't want to mash tech. Mashing tech isn't good, but like you can buffer it. You can just so in the middle of the hit, you can just hold it and you'll tech. Yeah.
Buffer.
Great game we're playing. Anyway.
To me, the only thing you should be able to buffer is buffer throw out a grab.
Something about this game makes a lot of sense to me that I will explain after this match. That I figured out a while ago. Anyway, pretty even for the most part. Down a little bit in percent is W, but trying to be aggressive off stage, really just trying to gimp. Keeps going for these fast fall forward airs, but because they're going for the fast fall, they're not connecting all of the hits. And we just saw a rinse repeat like 5 times.
Yeah, and you talked about patience, and W was being patient with it, but Jeepers saying if you're gonna keep doing it, I'm just gonna catch on and punish it.
Yeah, the problem is Jeepers wasn't mixing up W was not forcing the Min to mix up the recovery there. They kept doing the exact same thing every single time, and you're not presenting new options. So the Min doesn't have to worry, and they end up dying for that because they didn't essentially pull the trigger fast enough, or just get a mix up out in time.
You gotta. Sometimes, even if you're rinse or repeating, you gotta force an issue.
Tech, yep.
That was a good Thunder Jolt to put a little bit of hit stun on Jeepers.
Ooh, cuts out, gets in the way with quick attack, but Jeepers able to just kind of mash up B, get back to ledge for it. W has to make something happen here. I don't really see anyone.
That's a rough way to go out. Yeah, just dash around, dash attack.
Yeah, that's gonna get the kill, and it is Kalos, so it's good for Pika, but W not really able to make something happen here, unfortunately. We had a close first 2 games, but this game 3, it kind of feels like Jeepers just has control. I mean, as I say that, they're getting comboed, but there's still a stock up. There's still a lot that they can do with this stock, so even if they're getting comboed right now, now we see them back in advantage.
And something I've noticed, good job reset, but W's approaching almost solely by air. You need to change that. You need to dash in, down tilt. Try to use Pika's small body, small nature to your advantage.
Yeah, they keep going for this. They keep going for these like active aerials, fast fall, and like I don't think it's worked out once for them. I don't think it's worked out at all. I think, and what I think W should do is not. They should mix up the timing. They don't necessarily have to change it because it's good, but they're not mixing up their timing at all. Way too greedy, yeah. Oh, great wall jump, great awareness, great wall jump to know that they were gonna just get down smashed if they grab ledge again.
Oh, that F tilt was money. Jeepers just did a better option of just rolling. And yeah, you could just...
Jeepers doesn't have to do anything except stand right there.
It's just standing there menacingly.
They are. They for sure are just standing there menacingly. Back air, that should be death, but...
Hey, anything's possible.
Anything is possible, especially when you have a character as good as Pika at your disposal. But Pika's really light, and Min can kill, so like one good hit. Yeah, if they get
hit by that. Ooh.
Up smash, yeah.
That was a good read.
Jeepers gonna take it. Jeepers gonna take it 3-0. So what I wanted to say before was actually, well, do you have anything left to say about the match?
Go for it.
Okay. What I wanted to say before was, what Ultimate did was they made it really, really, really easy to play good defense by solely through the buffer. You can buffer almost every single defensive option in this game at almost any point you want because hold buffering exists. So like my theory behind why they made the buffer the way that they did is, I think, which I think everybody would agree, just give us better netcode. I think the idea was to make online and offline not that different as far as combo timings go, because you don't have to. Because if you don't have to time it that much, if you can just buffer it, then it'll work the same. Then you can time it the same online or offline. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I think that was the idea behind it, but it just makes for a clunky feeling game in my opinion, and I just would rather not have it personally. And everyone else, I think, is kind of the opinion too, where it's like, hey, just give us better netcode.
Yeah, just give us better netcode. I agree. And I love how games are now starting to see that netcode matters.
Well, COVID, if any, okay, well, I'm sure there's more than just this, but let me say this: if there's anything that good to come out of COVID, it is exactly that. It is fighting game companies realizing, people can't play our games if our netcode's bad. So, and they can't go over to each other's houses or gather to play the game. So maybe we should make better netcode.
Maybe it's a good idea.
I'm really hoping that. I saw some tweet from Gimmer the other day about. He was like, "Do you think that Strive's netcode will start some sort of revolution, or like, as far as like esports and like stuff goes?" And like, I don't necessarily want it. I don't need it to like blow up and be like a top tier esport. What I need Guilty Gear Strive to do is send that message to every other fighting game company, which is pretty much, hey, you need to do rollback netcode.
Yeah.
That this is the future, or if anyone's ever watched Malcolm in the Middle, the future is now, old man.
Okay, yeah.
Get with it, everybody. I just hope that it sets the precedent of, I hope that it sets the precedent of good netcode. I'm actually for once hoping that, competition in the free market works here. I'm actually for once hoping that it's just like, hey, no one's going to buy your games with crap netcode. So I hope Guilty Gear Strive does really, really well because of its netcode, and I hope that it sends a message to the other companies.
I really hope, like, I'm in the same boat as you. With the advent of, rollback netcode becoming more widely available, I really hope someone creates like an open source rollback library that developers can use, so that it's more accessible to more people. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I played with a dude in Israel yesterday in Melee. That's insane that me sitting in Pittsburgh can play with a guy in Jerusalem.
That is crazy, actually. And here's the thing. And first off, let me say, what game was that?
Melee.
In Melee, yeah, and I'm sure it probably wasn't even that bad. That is still a long. That's still a long way to connect. Don't get me wrong, but it's still like that is still better than old Melee net play in like the same state, which I think is crazy. Also, I just want to say this: GGPO, which was the first real rollback when rollback really first emerged, 2006.
Wow.
Rollback has been around for a long time.
Yeah. Golly.
So that's the other thing. Like, I'm happy that Arxis was kind of the company to be like, hey, everyone's clamoring for better netcode. Well, here it is.
So I also want to touch on an interaction. Both Crash and Gerald were just sitting in Shield eye to eye, and then they both roll for each other.
That's hilarious. Oh, we're seeing a Terry Ditto. I'm sorry, I was actually not looking at the stream. I was looking up the GGPO date, but Terry Ditto.
Very good. Yeah, Terry Ditto. Right now, Crash doing the, in air quotes, better job, though Geraldo has Go Sauce online. I don't know. Terry Ditto's like just kind of be pain. There's like both of you can do the same thing. Like, yeah, that happens. You do a move and you just get grabbed out of it because Terry has armor on some of his moves, but it's only on go moves compared to his standard where he can just get oofed. Oh, great falling fair.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you need to spot dodge cancel that to get a hitbox out to protect yourself. Oh, if he didn't do triple jab after getting that weak hit in there, that would have been sick. Crass, are you alive? Oh, nice. Gets a sweet spot. Down tilt, double down tilt into burning knuckle. Nope. Jab, jab, power dunk. It's your peanut butter and jelly sandwich right there. Man, Geraldo just took a hold of this game and went in. Oh, you want to hear a funny fact about Crass?
Sure.
Him and I went to elementary and middle school together.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, we used to play Little League T-ball together also. way back in the day when I was what, 6 to 10, 12 years old. Yeah, we lived in the same area. But yeah, Geraldo just took a stranglehold on that game. And I'm wondering where we're going now. I believe C- is also DQing. Game 2, Terry Crass, Terry Geraldo, Terry on FD. Crash taken FD.
Final destination. It's dittos when it comes to stages are really just all about comfort pick. Because you're playing the same character, so any advantages one gets from a stage, so will the other. That's true for disadvantages too. So maybe Crash just likes FD. This is going to be super. It is a flat stage, so it's kind of like they're playing half of a traditional fighter.
Imagine if they would have Gentleman to King of Fighters FD. That would have been cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
I feel like some more comp. It is a good stage. I feel like that's unfortunately not too likely to happen online though. I just don't even tell people. I just pick certain ones. I don't really pick like. I pick ones where you can see the shape though. Like I like one of the Pokemon stages. I don't remember which one it is. I think it might. No, not Unova. Anyway, I'll think of it later. Crass doing better on this stage so far, still on their first stock, even at 161. Geraldo already has lost their first. Whiffs their shield attack. They get it down till Burning Knuckle off of it, but then get down till Burning Knuckle back to die.
And so earlier, last game, Geraldo had taken a pretty sharp lead early on, but now Crass is in the driver's seat. Though Geraldo had a nice edge guard going on, but that invincible up B makes things a little bit more difficult.
Geraldo now taking the lead, gets the kill with the power gazer. Jab, jab, power dunk. There's your power gazer again, almost clips him, doesn't quite do it. Could be knocked off stage, gonna burning knuckle double jump, low up B to get the ledge. Gets a Buster Wolf, not looking good for Crass. Crass, of course, close to getting their own go meter. Burning knuckle not gonna do it. Crack shoot doesn't grab ledge, was ready though. Buster Wolf, ooh. Now they both have go meters, so...
Excuse me, sir. Please, call it by its true name, Go Sauce.
Go Sauce? Okay. Oh my god, constant. Just do the throw, my guy. Please.
Nah.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Gotta have your inner Wizzy always pummel until you need to throw.
But they never threw, they just pummeled.
Well, then buffer the throw then. Can you buffer throws in Ultimate? I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm sure you can. You buffer almost anything. Almost anything. There's a few things you can't buffer.
Can you buffer LRA start?
I have no idea.
I want to now kind of just try buffering quitting out because that would be pretty sick.
That was 1-1, right?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
I missed it. I wasn't able to see it.
But yes, we are now in top 8 territory also.
So this is going to be a 3 out of 5 as well.
Correctamundo, and wow, yeah, the F Smash trades, but still kills. Dash, still a great burst option. Invincible up B, unorthodox, but I like it.
Absolutely, definitely a good option there. Also, running it back to FD, interesting choice. Again, it is a mirror, so maybe.
Oh, just run up and do it. Give it to him.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometimes. Sometimes you gotta see. Sometimes when you run up an attack, that scissors. Just gotta do it sometimes. Just gotta be aggressive.
It sends a message. I have the bigger cojones when I do this. Jab. Oh, he SDI'd out of it. I don't know if he did that purposely or not, but he did it. You can SDI out of jab power dunk also. I want to see how Crass is. So I think Crass is in the lead right now, oddly enough, because I value. Okay, maybe not anymore. But I value having Go Sauce a lot because it really opens up a whole new bag of tricks.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, Geraldo ran it back. It's already looking better for them. Just gonna do it. Catches that landing aerial.
Yeah, Crash needs be more safe with your aerials while falling down.
Ooh, good parry. Gets the invincible up B out of parry, but they weren't close enough to get sucked into it. Forward smash whips. Interesting trade. Still Geraldo at 0% here. SDI's out of the power dunk. That was crazy.
Yeah, it once again, even though uppercut to the chin.
We had the same thought. That's funny.
It's just like, damn.
Just, oof. Geraldo's gonna go up 2-1 with that.
Actually, Geraldo wins the set 3-0 with that.
They wait, what? I thought it was 1-1.
So we both saw Crass as the one who won, right? I don't think
guess.
Crass won.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I guess not then.
I hadn't seen it, and they didn't end up updating Smash GG, so I wasn't able to tell because it happened so fast, and I mashed through and didn't see it.
That's fair. We all missed it. Wow.
Yeah,
That's funny.
it happens.
It does. It definitely does.
Sometimes you got to end up making sacrifices like that.
Sometimes gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Know when to walk away.
I will never tire of making that same joke over and over again. Yeah, how is chat? How are you guys on this little rainy Wednesday night here in Pittsburgh? How's everyone doing? I see we got a slate. Also, yeah, Debit. Also, yes, Debit is a cutie. Can't confirm. 10 out of 10.
Here's something interesting and random. On Saturday, I am playing in a Splatoon tournament.
Oh. Splatoon tournament.
Yes. I still would have preferred Metroid Prime 4, but was actually pleasantly surprised at the announcement of Splatoon 3.
Man, I've never played any of the Metroid games, though I completely see why Metroid Prime fans desperately want Metroid Prime 4.
Bro, you have no idea. I am such a Metroid Prime fan. I love that series.
It's like me with... So I also never played... well, I've played 1 or 2 F-Zero games as a kid, but I just want a new F-Zero game, man. Give me more Douglas.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do. And that's fair. That, unfortunately, see, you're just kind of hoping for that one, but Prime 4 was announced. That's the most frustrating part, is that game was announced, so we're just kind of sitting here left hanging about what's going on with it. I played every single Prime game, even the DS one.
Even the DS one? I had no idea it even came out on DS.
There was
Golly.
a DS one called Metroid Prime Hunters, and it was sick because it had such a cool online mode.
Was there? I thought there was 2 on DS.
There was this like Federation Force. There was like this Metroid Prime Federation Force like multiplayer, like 3-on-3, like kind of soccer-esque game.
I'm not talking about Federation Force. I thought there was a Hunters 2.
Was there a Hunters 2? I think that was teased, but I don't know that ever came out.
I'm probably wrong, but I think there was a Hunters 2.
I'm gonna look that up. Metroid Prime. There is no Hunters 2.
Okay, that's kind of upsetting. I heard Federation Force wasn't actually that bad when you actually played the game, which is kind of sad.
It probably wasn't. I didn't get it. That was actually
Neither
a game
did
I wanted, but didn't get. Hunters, though, I played. Hunters was super cool because you could pick between one of, I think it was like 7 or 8 Hunters, Samus included, and you could go into the online mode, and they all had their own weapon type, as well as having like their own like little like morph ball type thing where they'd like go into these like smaller things. It was cool. And you could pick any one of them. Some of them were more sniper-esque, some of them had more rapid fire. And it was just like a death match. It was actually really fun.
One of my favorite DS onlines was I played a little bit of Spirit Tracks' online, and it was just run around and collect, like, I think it was Force Gems, because that was similar to like the Four Swords stuff. I think it was Force Gems, and you fought other people. It was really kind of tacked on, but still kind of entertaining.
Okay.
As you guys continue to talk about that, I'm gonna quickly go refill my cup of water.
But yeah, we're listening to Spirit Track's music today. Unfortunately, the commentators can't hear the game because of the way our setups work. I'm not able to capture the game audio and send it to them. But figured today we do a 35th anniversary song for Zelda. Figured that'd be cool because last week we had Xenoblade 2 music for Pyra and Mithra's release. I try to spice it up with music every week, different for each week.
Yeah.
Usually topical if we can, but sometimes there's just no topic for us.
Seems like we're getting the gameplay trailer, or Sakurai showcase, rather, I should say, March 4th.
Ooh, that's getting close.
Yes, so next week actually.
Yeah, that's gonna be
Thursday.
I will likely be down for the count that day. I get my second shot for the coronavirus vaccine on Thursday. So how was your day today, Lunar?
My day has been... It's been okay. I was at work, which... Work is whatever. And then...
Yeah.
Oh, I did get... I guess I got my Bluetooth adapter so that I could use my Xbox controller wirelessly.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I bought the new Xbox controller when it came out, and I got the blue version, and it developed drift, and then I sent it back to Microsoft to fix that, got it back, and then I ended up dropping it one night, and the cord ripped out of the USB-C port, I guess a little too violently and at a bad angle. So the USB-C port is for the most part broken. If I plug something into it, I have to push the wire down to get a connection. So I can't.
Man.
Yeah, so I couldn't really play with it wired anymore. So I got an adapter to play with it wirelessly. I play Rivals with it on the PC. What I also ended up doing though, because I value having a wired controller, I ended up buying another one. They released a red version.
So you've got a red and blue controller now.
I do have a red and blue controller now. I actually have a picture that I will send you because it's really funny.
You've got to take off half of the controller and swap them.
I thought about that. The thing, and I do that. I actually take apart a lot of controllers. I have yet to take apart an Xbox controller, but I've seen videos of people do it, and it looks annoying as all hell. Let me just say, it does not look like fun or easy.
So this is the new Xbox controller, right? The Series X.
The Series X controller,
Yeah.
yes.
That I could see that being a little concerning, just because it's such a new controller, and the technology in those are even more than the previous generation, as always.
Mm-hmm.
But it really sucks that it developed drift again.
Yeah,
all of the main this generation has just been drifting. I've heard problems about PS4 controllers or PS5 controllers. I've heard problems of Xbox from you, and Lord, we know about the Joy-Cons.
Hey man, just remember, the GameCube controller remains supreme.
The GameCube controller is...
Oh, those look nice. Those
Don't
controllers look really nice.
I know, I love these things.
Watch,
I'll send it to you too.
Speaking of controllers, I'm waiting for
I love controllers.
a Hori pad. I just bought a couple weeks ago. I bought a Hori pad on eBay for the N64, and I'm really excited. Yeah.
Nice.
I play 64 games every week, so.
Oh my lord, man, those are pretty.
I know, right?
Thank you.
It looks fantastic.
So now I use the blue one wirelessly now, and then if I need to or want to go wired, I'll just do that with the red one.
Yeah, they look so good. But,
they're really cool. I like them. As far as the N64 goes, though, that's pretty cool. I've seen the Hori pads, but I have yet to actually use one.
Yeah, the bottoms of the controller are actually a different color. you've got the regular colors for the N64 controllers on the top, but if you've ever seen a Japanese N64, it's got like a white bottom instead. It's like I don't remember if it's pure white or if it's a white pearl translucent color.
I thought it was eggshell.
Yeah, that could be it. I don't remember off the top of my head because I only just realized that recently. Because it's not something you necessarily see specifically Japanese versions of. Like you got the Super Nintendo and the NES with the Famicom and Super Famicom stuff, but I thought it was really interesting. So it's gonna look completely different from my N64.
That's pretty cool.
What is really nice though is that they do match. It's like the ocean blue color.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really excited. I've been waiting for it for a while. I keep checking my email and my eBay listing, and it's like it's gonna come today. Psych.
Yeah, eBay is.
Yeah.
I ordered a So what was I doing? I actually ordered a Xbox 360 controller, like a wired one, because when I couldn't use that blue controller, I was using the 360 controller, which actually is like still pretty good. But I only have one, and it hasn't shown any signs of like wearing or anything. But I just like wanted to get another one because I like having backups of things. I really like controllers. I have tons of them. I pretty much collect them at this point.
GameCube
I have
controllers.
I have a lot of GameCube controllers too, but no, controllers in general. I just have a bin of pretty much like half of what's in there. It's pretty much just controllers. I have a bunch of different like fight pads, and I have these Xbox controllers. I have a bunch of like cool like third-party Switch controllers. I have a fight stick. I have a generic hitbox. I don't have like the official one. I have what controller for the Switch? I have a Rock Candy controller for the Switch. I just like controllers. I don't know what it is about them, but they're cool to me. I like the design, and I like how like they feel in your hands, and like I like to see like what like choices the designers made on certain aspects of it.
So it looks like Stuffy was automatically DQ'd.
Rip.
It doesn't look like they checked in. Unfortunate.
That is so part of our tournaments and how we want to run, timely tournaments. We understand that during the pandemic, people, have family obligations, might have work obligations, dinner, and whatnot. So part of that, what we instituted is much like in an in-person local, how, if you don't show up for your match, you're disqualified. Well, in the winner's side, there is a 15-minute DQ timer. And then on the loser's side, there's a 10-minute DQ timer to kind of, and we put this all out in our Smash EG page, our rules. We spell it out pretty clearly. That is so that, you don't, we don't waste your guys' time, and you don't waste your opponent's time. Time is a valuable thing. So remember to be cognizant of another person's time. Obviously, it sucks to see that Stuffy was disqualified, and Geraldo gets to move on into, I think, the losers' semis without having to play a losers' quarters match. But that's how the cookie crumbles in this case.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sometimes things happen, but there's always next week.
There's always next week, indubitably.
That is true.
Speaking of next week, if you go to SmashGG/STB-46, you can already register for both Ultimate and Melee. Did you know that one?
Ooh.
That's right. During this STB, you can register for next week's STB. We did it.
Poggers?
We reached peak efficiency.
So, Lunar, you said you were really interested in controllers, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did it last week, and I told everybody about this. I used an N64 steering wheel to play Majora's Mask Randomizer.
I think
And-
you told me about that last week. That's hilarious.
I gotta show you this controller, man. It is so it's got every single button on it that
Okay.
that a normal controller would. Oh, that's unfortunate. We
Here,
will be right
well,
back.
I'll hop into the arena with you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're not alone.
But the controller is really interesting. It's really funny that it has like everything on it to be able to play. There's like a weird nub on the side of the controller for moving forward and backward, or in that case, it would be up and down in a menu. But it's very interesting. I'll have to show it to you sometime. No, it's not 46. There we go. Trying to make the arena again.
But yeah, something you guys will get to see is just some friendlies in the background while we get ready for loser semis. I know words. I'm not going to say the password
Good boy.
on live stream. I'm going to mute myself when I speak it out loud. I did it.
Perfect.
So, a few days ago, I think maybe Tuesday, we actually, Sarah, Debit, and myself, we were actually just messing around playing friendlies, because we wanted to see if we got a more reliable connection with me in Pittsburgh. And boy, howdy, was it so much better.
That's good. Oh, Douglas J. Falcon. Uh-oh. I'm not ready for this.
So, Lunar, you've played with me a bunch. I don't even know who I main anymore. Also, give me a second. I'm gonna
Oh my gosh, the online.
It feels so much better than usual.
Sure.
Better than usual with whenever we're playing.
It's not saying for the ultimate.
Yeah. Alright, you ready?
Give me 1 second.
Alright, go.
Okay, that's fine. I'll still come back from this watch.
Yeah, you will, because I'm bad.
I just tried to dash cancel jab. That's not how that works in this game.
Douglas J. Falcon. Oh!
If this were melee, that's a true combage. Sure. Please, I am the man, and you have gun.
Oh.
I changed the way I match again.
Really?
So I
still
now
clawing?
I still claw, and I switched from claw to the standard. But to mash, I don't move my left thumb. I shake my GameCube controller with my right hand. It actually works pretty well because that's how I SDI. Okay. Do that. Yep. You really like this stage, don't you?
I do.
It's almost like me and my love for Temple.
See, the difference is this could be tournament legal.
Hey. This depends what type of tournament.
Good luck finding a banned stageless tournament.
That's a lot of
I will-
stages.
I will run it. Don't you worry. Squash singles is a thing. Okay, good. Buffer. Yep.
There it is.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Friendlies.
All right, I think that should be good for now.
Yep. We'll see where we're at in bracket.
Something else I was thinking about, and Squatch, when you said that you were using Claw, it made me or that you have used Claw, it made me think about that. This the way that some people hold controllers too is so like I don't do anything crazy. I'm pretty standard with my grip. I have clawed on a GameCube controller, but I do it very seldomly. So, but some people like I don't know if you've ever seen Squatch. Have you ever seen like how Deb plays?
No.
So he I don't know if he double claws, but sometimes.
Is this the way Plup plays?
Yeah, yes. It's
Okay,
it's like
double claw.
it's kind of like Plop does double claw, but I'm talking about with the left stick how he uses his index and thumb to move it.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to me. I get why you do that. It's just crazy. I just like.
Have you seen how Hobby plays?
Javi plays it like it's an arcade stick.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, he plays the GameCube controller like an arcade stick, so he's pretty much hitting all the buttons with just his middle and sometimes I think he uses his ring finger too, but he pretty much just uses his middle and index finger and to press the buttons. It is crazy. Very technical Fox. He is definitely like a good example of like what you can do if Melee was played on an arcade stick.
Yeah, man.
That's why I can't wait for the Smash stick.
Yes, I was about to bring up the Smash
looks
stick.
so good.
I'm super excited for that thing. I am definitely, I don't know. I will, of course, try Melee because I think there's things I could do better. And who knows, I might like it. But I'm definitely looking to... Actually, no, Melee is what I'm looking to play with that because I don't really think that Ultimate is... I guess it depends on who you play. But for the most part, Ultimate's not a technical enough game, in my opinion, for me to warrant a controller switch. But Melee is.
The best part of that for me, that controller, is that it's got an adapter to be able to play on PC, to be able to play on your Switch, to be able to play on your GameCube, to be able to play on your N64. Like, the ability...
for some reason, PS3.
Well, that doesn't surprise me because there's still a lot of decent fighting games that are kind of stuck on the PS3. I don't know how popular they are anymore, but one that I can think of is P4 Fighters. I don't remember the name of the Persona fighter, but...
Ultimax?
Yeah, Ultimax.
Well, it's Persona 4 Arena, and then its update was Persona 4 Arena Ultimax.
Yeah, it's like I have that game, and then there's a couple others that still play at CEO. Like what was it? Catherine. It's not really a fighter, but
Catherine is an interesting game to say the least.
Oh yeah, I wanted to try to play that, but I never got around to getting it. I was in college at the time. CEO Taku showed that to me, and I was like, "Oh, this game is awesome!" But then I forgot the name of the game and could never figure it out. I was like, "What is this game called?" It was bad.
That's funny.
I really need to get it. Now that they have the re-release, I don't know what they play on. Probably don't play on PS3 for that anymore, but
For Catherine?
yeah.
Also, get a bracket alert. Melee bracket's done.
Ooh.
Congratulations to Emu50, taking it. Second place, Double A Matt, previous winner. Third place, Bren, possibly previous winner, but definitely a previous top threeer. Emu50, also previous top threeer. So, congratulations, those fine 3 competitors. Thank you for entering the Melee bracket. I would have been there with you, but I had to get groceries in, so I DQ'd myself. So congratulations, my guys, my dudes, my lads, my folks. It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
He speaks the truth.
This man speaks the language of the gods.
It is indeed Hump Day.
Hump day.
Oh, God, what was that? Was that a Geico commercial?
I think it was 15% or more can save you 15 on car insurance. I don't know.
15 minutes is maybe 15% or more car insurance.
15% or more could save you 15 minutes.
I don't remember what the commercial exactly was for, the company. I just remember one of them was like, Mike. Guess what day it is? Hump Day.
Yeah, that was Geico.
Was it Geico?
Yeah. Anyways, we've got Sorrow
Geico.
and Will.
You got Corrin versus Pikachu.
All right, I'm gonna hop out. So thanks again, guys. You'll still hear from me at some point. But...
You're good, buddy. You're good. So we got Soroa, Corrin versus W, the Pikachu. Here in losers quarters. Best of 5 territory starting on PS2. Nice Thunder Jolt to cover the landing. Soroa being a little bit too aggressive with that.
Sarah, if I'm not mistaken, mains Corrin, right?
Yes, she does.
Okay. I was pretty sure that they did. She does. Because I've played her before.
Yeah, she's been steadfast in attending her tournaments. So shout outs to her. And same with W also. But great reaction. Seeing the low angle with the quick attack, and is meeting it with that great back air that Corrin has. That pin gets me every time. I remember in Smash 4 it used to be broken.
Yeah, Corrin was a much better and different character in Smash 4.
I kind of like Corrin and Ultimate just a little bit more because it's a little bit more. I don't want to say skilled, but it's just more entertaining, more fun, and kind of cooler.
It's I think if you've ever seen Core Gaming's channel, a great channel by the way. Core Gaming, I forgot what the video was about exactly, but I think they said it best. They just said we tend to like people who put in effort.
Yeah.
And I agree. Corrin just had certain things in Smash 4 that were just a little ridiculous to deal with, like the throws, the counter, the pin. So when they have to work a little bit harder to get stuff, it feels more earned by the people watching, and that's going to be game 1.
Yeah, that's Pikachu in a nutshell for you. Just oof all over the place.
So we're just waiting here to see what the counter picks will be.
As a Corrin, where would you take Pikachu?
What did they just play, PS2?
Yep. Classic.
As a Corrin... If they don't ban Triplats, one of those, Yoshi's or Battlefield, I'd probably opt for Battlefield just because I'm a little bit more comfortable there, but you could probably get easier kills off the top. Or just some stage where you can kind of harass the platform. So a small Battlefield actually would even be a good pick. Yeah, here we go, Triplats. You can pretty much poke above really well. Corrin does have a decently strong hitting up air that can kill. So you can just kind of poke on the platform safely as Corrin. Yeah, stuff like up tilt, up air. You'll be able to back air, and because of the push, you won't be able to really get punished out of shield for it. And you're just going to have a little bit of an easier time pressuring and killing Pikachu on this stage, I think.
Yeah, as the Pikachu, I see why, Corrin would like this stage, but with Yoshi's doesn't have that much smaller of a blast zone, so the difference between Yoshi's and Bats is, where do you like your platforms?
Well, I disagree actually. I think Yoshi's is definitely a smaller stage, both just horizontally and vertically. It has smaller side and top blast zones. It's for sure a smaller stage. By how much I couldn't tell you, but it's definitely a smaller stage.
Yeah.
The platform layouts are also different too. Don't get me wrong.
Yes, I think that's the thing for me, which would make the difference is if I'm Pikachu, do I ban Yoshi's or Bats and leave a small Battlefield open, or do I ban one of Yoshi or Battlefield and leave the opposite open, and then choose a ban a town and city instead. I think that's what occurred, and wow, almost got gimped by that weak down air. That was a really smart high recovery, knowing that the thunder could come out anytime soon, and just knowing that you have enough aerial drift to drift right to ledge and just make it back nice and safely. I wish Corrin had a wall jump, but that's another character with a wall jump, and that's too many in this game.
Corrin does have a wall jump or doesn't?
I don't think she does.
I didn't think that she did either. We'll see. Just spam attacks at ledge, it's working. Corrin doesn't really have a good way to get off ledge, that's another thing. Lands with Nair, doesn't really get anything off it. Could have gotten another Nair, maybe to send them to the top platform, and that's going to be their second stock. I don't think that this was a bad stage pick. I just think that, sorry what, and it's hard online too, but I think that they just need to execute better. Just a little bit better. Go for some different follow-ups off of neutral air, maybe. Yeah. Not gonna get the loop.
Oh, after that down tilt, you got to be able to get something off that first down tilt. Pikachu's a prime percent for a combo.
Corrin's moves don't really combo all that well as far as the tilts. They look like they should, and then they just don't. You could probably get a forward air, which ends up sending up and away.
Ooh, back hit of up air. See, is it called back hit or reverse hit in this game?
I don't know. Reverse hitbox, they really tried to do away with reverse hitboxes, so it could be back hit.
In my mind, I just want to say reverse hit of X, because, that's what you use it. That's what, if you're going to hit up air while facing backwards, you kind of want to reverse hit.
Well, reverse hit refers to more using a hitbox on the move to send the opposite way than intended. That's how I think about it, at least. Back hit is just you use the back hit of Chrom and Roy's up airs to start combos and approach sometimes. but I wouldn't call that a reverse hitbox.
Okay, yeah, I see that. For some reason, reverse hit is always meant back, like the traditional back hit, and then the reverse hit box is like, oh, you want to actually send the opposite way, and yeah, W just kind of went to town on smothering Corin.
And this is top 8 though, right?
This is top 8. This is losers quarters. I want to say it's losers quarters. Yes, losers quarters, and W's up 2-0 at the moment.
Yes.
Game 3. Yoshi's didn't work out. Do you go
No,
Cats? Do you go somewhere else?
Yoshi's didn't work out. Like I said, I just think that they just need a little bit more. They just need to be a little bit more consistent with execution, and they have to understand where they can get their kills.
And that, Corin's an honest character. It's tough.
It is tough. I enjoy Corrin though.
Lucina.
Good pick. Gonna have better zoning. Gonna have better tools to deal with Pikachu here.
Lucina on Yoshi's.
Yeah, it goes back to Yoshi's also, kind of for the same principles that you would Corrin. Only difference here is that Lucina's stray hit. Well, actually, no. I guess not difference. Corrin, I think, has 2 kill aerials, whereas Lucina really has just back air. And forward air if you go deep enough.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, run off forward air is definitely a good option, though. Like, you could also, you could try to, like, go with, like, trade with a back air right there and get a kill, but that's just risky. So I know Lucina has some, like, single hit nair combos. I've actually never really seen anyone do any single hit nair stuff, even though I feel like it's super cool.
Watch Proto ban him at EVO 2019.
Gotcha.
They did a lot. They did some single hit nair stuff. Single hit nair is actually one of the confirmed tools that Lucina has, because you can get single hit nair into a lot of things. You can get single hit nair up B, you can get single hit nair forward smash, you can get single hit nair up smash.
You can also get single hit nair to die.
You can also get that too. True combo.
This Lucina pick is looking better than Corrin. I don't think
Lucina's
it's necessary, though.
Lucina's a better character. And I don't really think that Corrin is going to have anything like too crazy that would let them kind of take advantage of online better than Lucina. The projectile, maybe, but I don't really think that they were using it that much.
Yeah, I completely agree. That down throw makes me sad.
What, Lucina's or Pika's?
Yes.
Fair enough.
As you can tell, I'm so used to Morph's down throw actually being a good tool in Melee.
There's a good tool in Brawl, too.
That too. And here's a great tool in back air. Give him another one. And ooh. Man, that's a 3-0. And W convincingly ending that third game to take it 3-0 to move on to loser semis to play Geraldo, a run back, I believe.
From this tournament?
I confused Geraldo and Crass. W beat another Terry Crass, and now he's gonna play the other Terry Geraldo in loser semis. How many more DLC patches? How many more DLC drops are there for Ultimate? Is it 2 or 1?
2.
2.
Pyre and Mithra are just... They're one character.
Yeah, I forgot if there was 5 or 6 in Pack 2.
Technically 6, because Min Min, so... Because she was the first. I think everyone's excited to see who the last 2 are.
So I believe next we're going to be getting C- in Jeepers in Winners Finals.
Now, if I saw correctly, C- were they the number 1 seed for this event?
Correct, they are. This is 1 versus 2. This is the heavyweight battle we all have been waiting for. But yes, everyone, if you're interested in next week's tournament, you can enter at smashgg/STB-46. I believe we're just waiting for Jeepers at the moment. So, Mr. Lunar, other than your weekend Splatoon tournament, What else we got planned?
Nothing much. I don't really like. I work from home. I have all quarantine, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, but like I don't really do much anymore because the other activities I did do got shut down because of COVID. So I'm just kind of in the house a lot.
Yeah, I feel that. COVID has definitely put a damper in a lot of people's plans.
Mm-hmm.
5W.
We have to set the lobby to 3 because otherwise we get more and more lag as we continue to go on. So, I didn't realize that W was still in the lobby.
Yes, that is something you also do. So it's come out that the more people you have in the lobby, there are 4 extra frames added per person off of the base 12 frames. So having 3 people would mean there is what's 12 plus 4, 16 frames of input. Having 4 people on the other hand,
I'm sorry, I just threw up in my mouth a lot.
yeah, 16 frames.
That's disgusting.
4 people's 20.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, well, we got Dark Pit Midman.
An unlikely team, but it's one of the greatest crossovers ever. Dark Pit versus Mendon.
Tale as old as time. The battle for the ages. You don't know about Dark Pit versus Midman?
You haven't seen the anime? Oh,
One of
But
the
yeah.
most storied rivalries of all time.
yeah, true historians only read the manga of it. All 600 issues. Either way, Jeeper's taking a C-minus's first stock pretty cleanly and absolutely dominating second. I don't know who's the hero, who's the villain right now.
I don't know.
C-minus the hero.
I'm gonna go with yes.
All right, C-minus our hero. It's in at 125, just being oofed.
Being oofed.
Man, that nair. That's a nair, all right. And ow, that's an up B kill. I really like. Okay, you know this. I've tried and played around with Dark Pit. There's not much redeemable for this character other than the fact that it's just bread and butter multi-hit combos.
I mean, yeah. It's just
It's just
Average.
hits. I regret having words come out of my mouth.
yeah. I mean, Pit's a pretty average character. It's definitely not looking good for C- right now in this first game here.
Oh, drag down up air. That's a thing. You can drag down up air into up smash. It's kind of cool.
That is cool. There are other characters that have it besides Sheik or Ninja Joker.
Oh yes, the classic. Even though, Sheik and Joker have the LaFobble, the left and wobble of just repeatedly fast fall up airing.
If timed right, yeah, they do. Greninja does not.
And
A
yeah,
three
that's a
stock.
restock. Yikes. Winners finals. Starting off with a bang. So is C minus gonna go Rob or Snake? Do you think? And okay, he's not going Snake. He played Rob for one game, but for the most part, he's been going Crom now. He's been going Dark Pit.
Interesting. Okay, you did say earlier that they had a pretty deep character pool, so I'm interested to see what this Crom looks like here. I like Crom. I'm a fan of Crom. I think a lot of people know that. Good character, fun character. Another combo heavy character, actually.
Yes, lots of very low. I want to say like low end lag on hits.
Lots of low end lag, lots of speed. Good range. Honestly, just a very good character. Very potent, very good neutral.
Oh, I think this is gonna.
But this is the downfall of Crom. You have to essentially play perfect on stage because once you're off stage, it's not easy.
Unlike Roy, Crom can't recover.
Roy doesn't have the best either, but Roy's is definitely better than Crom's, but it has its own issues. Crom is just Crom is gonna dominate a little bit harder in neutral though, and that's really where that's where it's supposed to shine. I really enjoy Crom. Crom is one of the few characters that I like genuinely enjoy playing in this game. Good air dodge. That was a great air dodge to get away from that grab.
Yep.
Goes for back air. Yeah, misses it the first time. Goes for it a second time. Gets it.
Yeah, I remember when jab back air was a normal thing.
What do you mean?
There's like it's a standard thing, and it's a standard Fox thing in Melee, and like in Falco thing in Melee, and now people are like, oh yeah, the air. Wait, you guys didn't know jab back air is a thing?
Well, it's not. That's not a fair comparison because Fox and Falco can get jab into many things. They can get jab into up smash. They can get jab into back air. Jab into neutral air, jab into up air, just depending on all percent positioning. Like, jab is a big kill confirm tool into a lot of other moves for those two, but jab back air for Roy and Crom, that's just like, that is their kill confirm.
Oh, but single hit nair jab doesn't get, and I would try to say, an up air off of that?
Yeah, they probably were going for a really tight raw back air if I had to guess. Because that's absolutely something you could do. They definitely could have gone an up air, but I think they wanted to kill, not just keep Min Min at disadvantage. However, Min Min is not great in the air. Definitely not great landing options on Min Min. They have a dive kick, of course. But
Yep,
that's always a risk.
That on-stage up B has super armor and allows you to fade back to the ledge nicely.
Mm-hmm. So this is absolutely doable right now for Crom. They just have to, they have to not jump in places like that, and they just kind of have to get in on Min Min. Off stage, great recovery, good air dodge, but can just kind of run back and poke. They could have done neutral get up, but I thought that looked like get up attack, which poor option to go for. I think against Min Min in general, they really have to be overcommitting very, very bad for you to get that. And I think Jeepers definitely wanted that and just was able to bait it out by just slowly walking backwards and then just doing that move. Rob someone KO saying Rob would be a good idea right now. That's
not
funny.
Wrong though. He's not wrong. Rob could shake it up.
Rob could absolutely shake it up. They're gonna stick it out with the Crom though. I understand why. Crom is definitely a character that can do this matchup. I don't think it's in their favor, but it's far from unwinnable in my opinion. As long as the Crom is able to execute well, get it in and get in.
Dude, there was big yo energy right there. I gotta say that kind of woke me up. I'm a little bit tired from work today, but seeing that yo really, really gave it to me.
Better than morning coffee.
Dude, okay, long story short, this is not about the match.
That was
you
a
guys
good
can
combo.
commentate it yourself in your head. But I had to go to the office today, and I got so much work done before my morning coffee. It was insane.
Goddamn.
Yeah, Jeepers 0 to death. and just pile driving C- into the ground with 2 noodly appendages in repeated succession.
Yeah, sticking with the Crom, and as much as I said Crom can do this, but it is hard when you're just getting boxed out from a distance like this. It's kind of like, what can you do? Yeah, Jeepers is anti-airing with the up smash, which is it's such a good option for Min Min. Gets a nice little combo there to get them off stage. Goes for the back air. Gimp is able to get on stage because of it. Good forward smash. They have to make something happen here. Yeah, their runoff fair attempt gets stuffed. Jump. You want to jump. You do not want to let that hit your shield.
Unless you're... Oh, dear lordy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can just kind of throw that out there. Not much risk involved, and Crom just kind of has to run into it. This not looking good so far. Jeepers still on their first stock.
Yeah, our hero is having a tough time, but that is the jab back air.
Yeah, so that's a jab back air. That's gonna... Oh god, that's gonna seal that stock out.
Oh, that was some great movement to slowly bide his time, wait to get in, and just whiff the grab, and is getting absolutely shellacked for it. But turns the tables just a bit. Why is C- the hero? No, Min Min.
Min Min, honestly.
Min Min, like, you know...
I mean, like, no disrespect to Jeepers. They're utilizing Min Min to great effect here. But, like, ugh. That character is just, like...
Yeah, it kind of makes a... It kind of numbs your brain just a little.
It does kind of. Slate Warrior saying Jeepers is hype, and while I always appreciate the love, I mean, like, I just think Min Min's dumb.
Dumb hype, dummy hype.
That's one way to look at it, I guess. It's just like, I don't know. It's like, what's hype about, like, just... I don't know. What's hype about option coverage when, like, that's the entire character?
Dude, look, I'm a puff player. Everything is hype about option coverage.
No, and I like option coverage. I'm not saying that I don't, but like for me, it's like what's so. But like when that is literally the entire character, I'm just like, what is so hype about that? Like it's just. All right, so you just get to poke from everywhere to be safe. You get to guess wrong, but still cover behind you. Like I'm like, okay, like, or in front of you for that matter. Like,
I guess you can't cover above you, but like, do you really need to?
well, that's the thing. It's like you can't cover above you the same way that you can cover you can cover in front of you and behind you. But Min Min has a frame 7 up smash. Min Min has such a good anti-air. And so something that Jeepers didn't do too much that I remember they did a lot against me that I wanted to point out before, which was really good, is a lot of times what they'll do is when they notice the opponent trying to full hop in on them, they'll crouch, and that pretty much gives them the option of down tilt or up smash. So you anti-air or you dodge, and it's just it's so good because down tilt they have the Cloud and Mega Man down tilt where they slide. So you either move out of the way or you anti-air, and it's really, really good.
That's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of disgusting, that's not
No.
this next matchup. This next matchup is painful for Terry because we have Pikachu Terry with W versus Geraldo.
Also, Toby, you saying Min Min is top tier? Absolutely. Lunar, I believe.
Hey,
No,
it's
Min Min-
not only Lunar slandering Alt, it is me as well.
I'm not trying to slander people. Min Min is just like, she's kind of a problem.
Oh, the third person is acrophobic, our streamy boy.
Hello, that's me. How's everybody going?
Currently procrastinating but listening to Lunar slander alt. I mean, look, I just there's a couple terrible additions to Smash. Min Min's one of them. Minecraft Steve is another. I don't make the rules, but
Acrophobic. I'll give him a shout out. Shout out. Oh, Squatch. Me. I'm Squatch.
and Squatch. Squatch is a homie.
Squatch the giant.
KO says there it is. I definitely am not going to pass up a chance to slander Minecraft Steve. You know it.
What's good? KO, Slate, I miss both of you. I'm back in town, and Okay. Long story short, during save point, KO and I were watching Shay, Smack Shady, play, and we were cheering him on, and we had a squat off. It didn't end up well for both of us because we both were very out of shape.
Yeah, squats will take a lot out of you.
Yeah. But it also takes a lot out of you. For Pikachu, technically using a Thunder Jolt should take a lot of PP. You didn't body me, buddy. We went even.
So the last time that I could be wrong, but the last time at least I saw these two play, let me say it that way. Geraldo, I remember made a salty tweet about Pikachu. And it definitely doesn't seem like a super fun matchup for Terry.
No, it's not. It is not. I don't know why I have a stupid amount of character knowledge, and in this one in particular, oof, yeah, this is bad.
It doesn't seem fun. It definitely seems like a rough matchup, and we're gonna see what Geraldo can do, and maybe get a little bit of a revenge.
Yeah, it evens it up quickly, but man, it's gonna be double fair. Give him another one. Doesn't get it. I want to see how Geraldo's gonna get out of this painful disadvantage state.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fun.
Like when you just get multi-hit and dragged so many times, great spot dodge and not canceling it. Oh, a little bit of a download, knowing that a Thunder is coming at. Down tilt. Yep, Burning Knuckle. Oof. Doesn't get the read. Rolls away from it. Dude got a shield, why not? Yep.
Oh, ends up taking the second stock there, and actually gains the lead. Geraldo does here, and it has the go sauce, as you say.
Go sauce.
They do have the go on deck though, so definitely a lot of room for potential damage like that, like jabs into a Buster Wolf there.
Yeah, Buster Wolf. So Buster Wolf is it's weird. You actually have more armor on Power Geyser than Buster Wolf.
Power Geyser. I love how he says it.
It's great, but I think people need to start using Power Geyser more because also yes, the game. People need to use Power Geyser more. You have more armor on it. You can get through more things. You can cover landing so well. You can 2-frame with it also.
And the first game going to Geraldo.
Geraldo taking game 1. That is kind of big. Gains the counter pick advantage. And yeah, Go Sauce, it's a game changer. It is a comeback mechanic, which changes kind of Terry's playstyle a bunch. And then the way I like to see it is Terry strives to be as close to 0 as possible, or just above 100. Those are your two best ranges. And once you're at 100.1, you play keep away, and then whenever you have a chance to go in on the offensive, you must be deadly.
You must strike without mercy.
Exactly. Game 2, I think I assure you FD was banned if we're at Smashville.
That's the FD and Kalos, I would assume, are the bans in this case. As Terry, it does not seem like you want to deal with Pikachu in either of those realms.
Yeah, I want to rinse and repeat. So I've made both these characters in the past. I would have just rinsed and repeated, same Geraldo, the back airs. You had the kill lined up. And now Terry has a chance to kind of, really edges way back. He's sitting at 77. He can take a little bit of damage because Pikachu can't kill at this percent. And gets it with that. And now, yeah, it's sitting at a fat 100. Now able to be, okay, a little bit more aggressive because the Ghost Os can combo very soon. Starting like 20-some%, the Go attacks will combo nicely. There's 17 really quickly with jab crack shoot.
Is able, okay, W able to get that second stock off without taking much damage themselves. Finds himself in the edge, but is able to kind of just force their way back on with a neutral air here. Forward air to get them off stage, clips them with the Thunder twice now, and a percent lead they're going to find themselves with here.
Oh, man, he missed that tech. That could have been deadly if he didn't. I think he buffered Thunder. Let's see here. Dorado's sitting at a very nice percentage. Oh, okay, so wonder. Oh, great DI into the stage to make sure you didn't get spiked by it. Calls an option out of shield with that F smash. Dorado takes a pretty nice lead here. Gets a nice 27 already. Getting Go Sauce soon. That's rough. Buffering your air dodge like that. That is a Terry's worst nightmare. Because you are dead to rights.
Yeah, not being able to recover is never a fun feeling. Ooh, gets spiked into the strong hitbox of Thunder there.
You know, this is definitely doable for both players. W has been constantly smothering Dorado, trying to just force Dorado into bad options in bad places. But Dorado's been doing a great job recovering, trying his hardest. This is close.
Absolutely no. Dorado has done a really good job, but doesn't hit the tech there. Dorado absolutely playing really well. Definitely defense looking a little on point, but unfortunately not at the end there when they needed the tech to live.
So now, I bet you're gonna ban probably Town and Battlefield. And so you're probably going to go to Small Battlefield.
I'm going to step away for just a second.
Mm-hmm. The Terry on a big stage makes sense. Kalos is the big stage. Or, maybe PS2. But that gives Pikachu a little bit more room to move around and start setting up, T-Jolt and then approach with T-Jolt, with Quick Attack, and just really get in and smother Terry, not give him his ability to get anything started. I'm thinking Small Battlefield, depending on the bands. If funny go, if Town or Bats are open, I'd go those two before Small Battlefield. But it's interesting. I wonder. Run it back. This makes sense. This kind of makes sense. Got really close last game. Great extension by W. And this is just rough. Hey, Man, you hate to see that. You know, oof. Dude, W was doing an absolutely amazing job keeping Geraldo off stage, and then just dips a bit too low. And now, you know, W with a nice lead, 38, can get a Buster Wolf pretty easily. And oh, well, yeah. So the turn's tabled. But sitting at 64, let's see. Geraldo should. Oh, that is nasty. That forward air drag down and then get him to kick out of it. Man, that's tough. And yeah, that'll do it. But double back air, triple back air. Jab power dog, 22. It's the grab, 34. It's almost even. Oh, forward throw. I think that was a mistake. Sitting at 102. Go Sauce online. And yeah, that runoff fair. Oh, he's alive. And he's this is a great position for Geraldo. Recovering high with Terry is one of your strongest positions when recovering. You have access to your drift and be able to get back safely. Oh, and the Buster Wolf came out a little bit too soon. Otherwise, wouldn't have gotten hit. Ooh.
Okay. And back, I see that. I see we have W winning game 3 as well.
That was a roller coaster. That was a roller coaster. That entire game made no sense. The W SD'd at 1% and then got a nice thunder kill on Geraldo. Geraldo got his head pineappled and then it almost brought it back. That was... Whew, that was a game. That was a game 3. So we're moving to game 4. We're gonna bring it back. Yeah, we're running it back. Double, triple.
Just the back air train.
Oh, I don't think he has a jump. Didn't have a jump. Didn't let him land. And Geraldo needs to dig deep here. Yes, back air is a tilting move. But the mind is stronger than the game.
It's got to remember that SDI.
Yeah.
Got to remember the SDI.
Oh, great forward air. Cover that recovery back. Okay, I like that. Force him to jab out with the down tilt. Take those 2 very light jabs and get a jab power dunk. Oh, went for the run and grab, and that's... Oh, great tech. And air dodge up. Up smash out of shield. I think that meant to be an up B out of shield, if I'm not mistaken. Down tilt that ledge, classic. Classic Shoto move. That was risky. That going in with forward air on a Pikachu charging F smash. You miss that and you're in a whole world of pain.
Ooh, good shield attack to get that kill.
Oh, but stays in shield a little too long.
Was able to avoid the thunder though. Ooh.
Yes, but not able to avoid that S smash. Geraldo needs to pull out some heavy hitting machinery now. Sooner or later, W might catch on to these roll habits that Geraldo has.
Well, W still has stocks to play with too, and a game to play with. This is going. We are on Geraldo's potential tournament stock here.
Yeah. He needs to be aggressive. Pikachu is very vulnerable out of that side B. You must be the aggressor there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but this is still doable. Fist can hit the rat hard. Yeah, he's brought this back.
Ooh.
The mix-up.
Brought this back and has the lead.
Without Go Sauce, even. And that up smash will take it, yep.
Wow, well, that was an incredible display.
Absolutely great cognizance by Geraldo of knowing he needs to stay grounded and really just let Pikachu just overwhelm you. Just let Pikachu press the buttons. You can be in a good position to react.
Absolutely.
Game 5. Fans, no FD, no Kalos.
Mm-hmm.
Garden Stadium. The second longest stage.
What's the first?
Kalos. Yeah, it still irks me that we start on the second longest stage in the game.
3, 2, 1, go!
But here we go. Game 5 on Stadium. When do you see this?
Yeah, I feel like it is decently rare to see a Game 5 on Stadium.
And this has been extremely evenly matched.
Yeah, we definitely have a close set here. Game 5 sets are always nice to see. Now let's just hope the last game can hopefully be just as good and deliver just as much.
Let's see here, jab, jab, power dunk, doing well. Shield with 2 T-jolts. Oh, I like that. Landed the shield and react out of the shield on where the quick attack was going. Really good stuff that Geraldo is showing. But W has brought in even more mix-ups this game. Oh, you got a DI, my guy. You got a DI, my guy. Recovers low. Great tech. It's upward air dodge. Wow. That up smash out of shield. He's starting to do that more, noticing that he can get that. Even though it's not super, super fast, it is, a secondary out of shield option behind that side B. Up B. Wow, great conversion.
Still an even game. Mistimes the spot dodge slightly and gets caught by the lingering F smash because of it. Gets down tilt, jab, jab, power dunk.
He's still so close.
Oh, absolutely.
He's calling these landings out with up smash. That's an incredible adaptation that Geraldo's had.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the dash forward, auto turnaround down tilt. Wow, and perfectly spacing that as well. If he was able to get something off of it, that would have been insane. But the presence of mind to know when to dash forward just a little bit. Wow, that's some great stuff.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I guess we're playing basketball with the Terry. That's it.
Wow. That was a 2-stock, wasn't it?
That was 2-stock, and yeah, wow. Geraldo absolutely just turned a new page on the set. After game 3, it looked rough, but games 4 and 5 got the download on the recovery and was able to start putting in new options. Man, great stuff from Geraldo, and Grace off to W. Still, game 5, even though that seemed a little bit a lot more difficult, this entire tournament has shown some really good fundamental play with Pikachu. And you know, to make it, you know, losers finals, losers semis, great stuff. And so we get a run back. Is this a run back? I don't think this is a run back. We get Pain though. We get Pain. We get C-, probably Pit, maybe Snake. Maybe Crom versus Geraldo Terry.
If Geraldo can make it through this, Jeepers was the one who knocked him into losers. So,
The double elimination.
yeah.
And so you have your top 3 right there. Jeepers, C-, and Geraldo. And C- and Geraldo fighting it out for the right to claim second place. Terry Crom. Yeah, this is a painful matchup.
For
Crom.
Terry?
Yeah, Crom absolutely overwhelms Terry. Both the low end lag and disjointed sword is so good against Terry.
That sounds about right.
So, how Geraldo's been playing today, man, he made that Pikachu matchup look really, really good and even at the end of the set, so we could be in for another wild ride.
Mm-hmm. Power Dunk gonna take it, and only 26% on Geraldo here.
In raw, no jabs, no nothing, just says, okay, I see where you are, Power Dunk. Double fair. Oh, wanted to get that landing fair, that would be nice. Did he just ledge dash with Crom?
You can do it. Some characters can like do pseudo ledge dashes. I did not see it, unfortunately. But you can do. They're not really like real, like in terms, like they don't have invincibility or any real practical use, I guess. But you can.
Wow.
I actually think that
Up smash out of shield.
I actually think that wave landing is not. I don't think it'll offer too much extra depth, but I think that it's not utilized. I think it definitely has like some decent uses that people aren't using yet.
I think the sword characters definitely benefit. And that's a jab power dunk, and C- is a jab away from dying right now. He's on the edge of glory. Oh, just goes for down tilt, burning knuckle. Ooh, backhand, my God. Wow, auto turnaround up smash. That's a nice move. I had to take that out of his phone. Also, Terry has an extremely good parry punish game.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, that has armor on it. Down tilt up B. That will kill off the top. Game 1 goes to Terry.
Game 1 does go to Terry.
Now, who do we see character switch? Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested, you can go to smashgg/STB-46 and register for next week's event.
Oh, we have a wolf on screen. This is interesting.
Yeah, the Crom pick didn't really work out.
So with Wolf, Laser. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Laser's your best friend. Not only in this matchup, but just as Wolf in general. People try to approach too much with Wolf, in my opinion. At least I do, I know. But certain things aren't. Like, his Nair is only safe if you land it real low on shield. Same thing with a lot of his aerials. And, like, yeah, I just feel like he's... You need to kind of play him like a sword character, but also, at the same time, understand that, like, you don't have a disjoint.
Are you
Forward
sure
tilt. I'm seeing the Wolf pick not really working out either.
Yeah, and okay, Gerardo just auto turnaround jab 3 times, twice. So you know we got some shenanigans, just a little bit, but that, sir, the
Good
game
catch.
is on the that was not a good SD.
No, it wasn't. Something I want to see... Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I wanted to see grabs more. Wolf, for a decent bit, has combos off both down throw and up throw. They're pretty quick. It's usually just some dash tag or some up air or forward air. But they can get something off of it for at least a little bit. Grab, forward throw. I'm usually more of a fan of down throw, unless I want them in a tech situation.
Well, they both tried to read each other rolling in. Dash grab didn't work out.
What a good catch. Low profile the power dunk with up smash in order to get the up smash.
Look, it's plus for Wolf for his troubles.
But it's good shield and good scoop.
Yep, scoops Haagen-Dazs on the up smash.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Gerardo keeps landing these up smashes. Where'd he find them? I want to know what store he went to go buy them.
141 on the Wolf, not looking good. Yeah, like those nairs, it's not what you should be doing. I think personally, you'd be shooting a lot of lasers right now. You should be shooting like Wolf. You want Wolf. Unfortunately, I think Wolf just has to be played lamer than most people want to play Wolf.
That's very fair.
I think Wolf is a high foot like. How do I put this? Wolf is definitely very fundamental based. You need to have good fundamentals to do well with him. But you also need to be incredibly disciplined.
Yeah, you need to have. Wolf is a patient, disciplined, fundamental character, which a lot of people have troubles with.
Yeah, it's tough because it requires you to stick to a game plan. I think Wolf is definitely a character that benefits a lot from that. I really, really like Azaw's Art of Wolf video, actually.
Going back to the stadium, Geraldo with a commanding 2-0 lead. Here losers finals. The winner gets to try and take on Jeepers and beats him in 2 sets. And there are these F tilts you're talking about also. Coming out from C-.
Yeah, it stayed with the Wolf pick. The F tilt's a great tool for Wolf. It's one of his bigger disjoints. Like he has disjoints, they're just very small. It's mainly talking about with fair before you'll get counter hit on his forward air pretty easily, or trade. You really got to be firing the gun more.
Ooh, gets hit by the toes of the FB. Oh, he had the read. Down throw, dash attack. Goes for an F tilt. Could you go for another dash attack off of that? Double dash attack, kind of like Sheik.
On Wolf, you mean?
Yeah, like Wolf down throw double dash attack. Is that a thing?
So you can. It just depends on where you hit on the hitbox of dash attack. So dash attack has 3 different hitboxes.
Oh.
That'll send at essentially 3 different angles. There's one that'll send them straight up. There's a weak hit, and then there's one that sends out. So at low percent, if you get the first dash attack and you get the outward sending hitbox, you can. It probably is a tech situation, but you can get another dash attack. Or if they DI it pretty bad, like hard in.
Oh, gotcha. And C- has brought this back, you know. Geraldo on his last stock at a very nice percent. But C-, okay, no more. C- is not making this easy. Oof.
Weaklings, a lot of them.
Nice. Gets a game with the Wolf. I see Wolf as kind of like, at least the way he's designing this game, I see him as kind of like the Shoto of Smash.
Really?
That's how I feel about Wolf. Like, obviously we have like Ryu and Ken in here, don't get me wrong, but I feel like as far as like Smash goes, and like what options the Shotos like represent within like Street Fighter per se, I feel like Wolf fills that role pretty well.
I see. Kind of like in the Street Fighter Shoto sense, the Wolf fills that role for Smash, though it has Shotos, which fill a completely different role.
Yeah, like the actual like Ken and Ryu Shotos, like they fill a completely different role in this game than than they do in Street Fighter. But I feel like what they kind of bring to Street Fighter, I feel like Wolf kind of brings to Ultimate.
Chat, let me see your yos. We got big yo energy coming in from C-. Let me see them yos.
Gonna go to Town and City for game 4 here.
This makes sense.
See, sitting back, shooting lasers. Definitely what you want to see more of. Tries to get the double jump with the fair, just was a little misspaced and gets punished for it. Lands, double jumps right into a burning knuckle. Ugh.
Yikes. That's not what you want to see for a comeback.
No, definitely not.
But that helps.
Good up air, keeps them up there. They went for forward smash there. Honestly, I think up smash or down smash was a better option.
That was
just-
sick. So Geraldo actually hit Geraldo's nair hit shield, so he was able to cancel it into power dunk and used it to get out of up smash out of shield. That was sick. What recognition! And yeah, get big fiery punch faced. I don't know if he meant to do that or just to get out of.
Jab power gaze, but somehow C- escapes that. That was crazy.
Yeah, this is a crazy set right now.
Not great DI on that, but they live.
that's
Back
that.
throw should do it. Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say, please don't get hit into charging Marge.
No, that would not be a good way to end stuff.
Man, I sorely miss crouch canceling because I think both these characters could do some sick stuff with crouch cancel.
I think crouch cancel is a busted mechanic.
It's busted in melee.
It's busted in melee, yeah, and it technically exists in the other games. It just isn't like nearly as effective. In fact, it's like barely
back
effective.
air.
Good back air.
He reads the jump and says, "All right, jump right into this foot."
You're just so eager to put your face into my foot.
Yeah, like at least buy me a cup of coffee or something before you stick your face into my foot. Game 5. Wow, a complete turn of events from Game 4. Game 5, losers finals.
3, 2,
Running it back. All right, everyone. Big yo energy again. Let's see it. Oh, the rare Terry back air coming out. Dash tag is not safe. Oh, good SDI. Oh, that's 2. Can we get a third time the charm on the up smash? Dash tag. Oh, misspaced that forward smash just beyond the outstretched reach.
Oh,
we're even.
Yeah, even. Takes the stock right back.
Man, this is close.
Yep. Shoot the laser. Keeps approaching with these nairs, and like a lot of them are getting punished.
And yeah, he keeps running into jab. That's that's one of Terry's best moves behind Nair. I think Nair's a great starter. But jab, Terry lives off of jab, down tilt, and Nair. Can't give it to him. Oh, that was a bad neutral B. Jab power dunk. Oh, shields it. SDS down, shields it.
Uppercut.
Boom. Gets hit by Burning Knuckle. Oh, I think Geraldo knew it was gonna happen. I think he had a feeling. Oh, unfortunate.
Gets caught under the stage, and that's Sucky part about Wolf, recovery's tricky sometimes and easy to mess up.
And Geraldo needs to be careful on the stage transformation. Yes, it's a big open. Yep, this is exactly why he needs to be careful, because he can just get laser damaged into death. Because
Good coverage
he doesn't have
there.
plats.
Good coverage there before. Doesn't get anything from it though. Interesting reverse neutral air. I don't know if they meant to do that.
Ooh. Buster Wolf, the up
just out of
smash?
Buster Wolf
Sure.
the up smash.
Are you crazy? That
Yeah,
was
it's definitely a risk.
big risk.
Okay, good. I was
Oh.
gonna say that one. That's a free up smash out of shield right there. Yep, just firing the gun. Trying to, I think, mix up when they approach after how many lasers. A little melee Falco-esque there, but they're just not really on point with their fares, I'm noticing.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was scary.
That was very scary. Yeah, down smash I think would have been better there. It might not have had the same reach as forward smash though. Needed to nair a little bit earlier there. Good roll in.
Gets power dunked on the noggin.
He's gonna recover this time. Good whiff punish, doesn't get the strong hit though.
Both of them are playing a little bit shakier now. Jab, jab, power dunk. Not gonna
Not-
take it.
Not gonna be it, not yet. Ooh, good back, space back. Well, space backer to avoid that.
They're just throwing out moves now.
Caught the burning knuckle from behind him with the fair.
Oh, that crack to get away.
They it's so tough there because it's like, what are they gonna do? Waited for the air dodge. That's gonna be it.
He just did it. He just did it.
They've done that a few times actually. When the thing C- didn't stop doing was throwing moves out at the corner, and a few times actually Geraldo's done that and gotten it off.
Yeah, just and he was throwing out kill moves left and right. Both of them were, but Geraldo with the wow, going
For sure.
into to play grand final.
Going into play grands. Okay, give me 1 second.
Insane stuff right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna let him fall for that bait. Also, hello there, Mr. Turtle Hands. Yeah, both players were showing nerves just a little, but that's what makes it fun, entertaining. So it makes it spicy. It's the spice of life, the nerves. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you're interested in the next SMAK the Bug, you can go to smashgg/STB-46 and register. We'll be here every Wednesday at starting a little bit before 7. Bracket starting 7 p.m. 7 p.m. on the dot. Be like KO. Be there. Be cool. Yes, thank you, Crispy. We make it we strive to put the best quality product out there for the Pittsburgh community. Because without the community, without all of you supporting us, um, you know, we do this for our love of the community, our love of the game, our love of all of you. So we want to give you all the best possible product. If that means during this tournament, once it's getting run up, we have Seraph and Debit in the back working on bringing up the next bracket, getting it ready for everybody so that we can announce it on stream, knowing that maybe some people are busy this week. Maybe life got to them. And so we want to be able to say, hey, you know what? That's okay. We got you. We always have you. Next week, we'll always be there for you. That's something that we really strive to give back to the community that supports us. And also, before we say, we must give the biggest of shout outs to Crispy, the creator of the Smash the Bug. Initially, it was Smash the Bug, STB, the creator of that series that we humbly run and call SMAK the Bug. Shout outs to Crispy for the hard work and dedication he did during the beginning of the pandemic. Shout outs to Crispy for just being a great person as well. Here we go. Game 1, grand final is Toronto and loser side. Jeepers playing me Gunner.
That is indeed a me gunner. I don't know much about this character either.
Yeah, same. I think we're gonna be on for a wild ride. I think I just know that me Gunner has a really good up B at a shield, I think. Wow. Jeepers has got these mind game reads down. Yep. Okay, that's what I was thinking. That up B, it's a kill move. Man, that F smash is extremely disjointed. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know much about me Gunner, join the party because I don't know either.
So I actually have a friend who plays me Gunner.
Sir, bring us the enlightenment.
Bring us the information.
I don't know moveset data, the big brain things that you guys do, but I do know that you could do some crazy stuff with me Gunner. And depending on what you've got for moveset, Reflector's always a really good one. Samus's charge shot is definitely a good one. I see that side B. I'm not exactly sure which that is.
The missile? The submarine missile?
It almost looks like the smash attack there though.
That's F smash.
Yeah. That is a very, very scary move because you can think it's over and it's still not over. And a lot of times I'll end up getting, like, I'll shield it perfectly until the very end, and I let go of shield just half a second too early, and then get killed by it. It's something that, like, people really don't see the character enough to really know what's going on with it either.
Yeah, and I think Gerardo is getting that in Japanese. I know it's called wakaran goroshi, where you do something and you beat someone because they don't know the matchup. So I think that's kind of what's happening here, where Jeepers is kind of just saying, all right, you might know Min Min, but I'm betting you don't know me Gunner.
Yeah, with that range, like you said earlier with Crom and Terry, like Crom tends to just it tends to be a really uphill battle for Terry just because of the distance and the disjoint. And with me Gunner, you and even here with Sword Fighter, we're gonna see it now. Jeepers is probably going to have a real good time against Terry.
Also, I gotta say, I don't know. You could use the flower as a sword. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, there's a lot of different skins for the sword.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I
that's
do know that Nair is like Ike Nair but worse.
so that sword is based off of Paneled Upon. I think that's the name of the game.
Is
And
it that weird music game?
no, I think it's a puzzle game. I don't remember. I think it's a puzzle game.
Oh, I'm thinking of Electroplankton.
Oh yeah, that's completely different.
Yeah. Also, yeah, that counter off stage will just destroy Terry's recovery. He cannot turn around during that up B. So, yeah, just great stuff from Jeepers so far.
So what exactly can Terry try to do to get in on Jeepers?
Mix up the approach. You have to either use like nice grab, a burst. Terry needs to operate in bursts to get in and get out. So you either have burning, knuckle, crack, shoot, 2 different timings, 2 different hitboxes, or dash attack, or do the tomahawk grab, tomahawk jab, the jump right in front of him option. He's got to mix up those things in particular in order to really start tacking on damage and getting somewhere. It's kind of difficult when a character like me, Sword Fighter, can. Oh, wait, what? You can up B at a side B like that? That's insane.
It seems like Geraldo has really figured out how to get in on Jeepers at this point. It's really interesting because me Sword Fighter is not only a swordsman but also has a ton of projectiles. Ooh, that was a good dodge from Jeepers right there.
Yeah, that Buster Wolf, that would have almost killed. But yeah, just finishes off extending with that. I believe that's forward air. Oh, I might have just dropped down and countered. With that up B, that length, you might be able to just,
Oh no! Oh, you hate to see it.
You definitely hate to see it.
Oh
That's
man.
rough.
Geraldo had that one and just, oh man, you hate to see that.
That's rough.
So, Jeepers is banning Smashville and Small Battlefield. So we'll see where we go now.
There's Jeepers staying.
We're running it back.
Oh, we're in the back.
Yep, back to Yoshi's.
Not bad. It's interesting.
Not bats.
Wii Brawler. Cool.
Jeepers, are you just memeing? Like, what?
Going through the me gambit.
Memeing.
Memeing.
Guys, you can find me Comedy Club every week. I'll be there every Sunday.
No, I think I think actually what Jeepers is doing is that because they're coming from winners, they just have an extra set to test out some characters essentially, or like
That's
work on
fair.
something.
Yeah,
That's fair. I never
that's
thought
very
about it
fair.
like that.
Yeah, you
That
have it
nair.
to play with.
That nair. Oh, Dorado making quick work of that first stock of Jeepers, relieving him of the stock.
Relieving him of his stock.
May I take your stock, sir?
May I take your stock, sir? May I? Okay, that's enough.
Sounds like a lot of hoopla from a small little me.
Sounds like a lot. Hopla!
Oh, was that a counter grab? What?
That is the counter. The counter is
I didn't know Me
reverse
Brawler had a
throw.
counter.
The
Me
more
Brawlers
you know.
is interesting. It's the only
Yeah.
counter that when activated, it turns into a grab.
That I wish more characters had that. That's great. Like
Rapid
that
jab.
definitely should be like experimented with other characters.
I always wanted to see a counter, but that worked. But it was a counter for grabs. Like it was like where if you
Like
would do it.
Claren.
No. What? No.
Neutral.
No.
It's
No,
all
no, no.
yeah.
No, like, so most counters activate on hit. I'm saying that I always wanted to see one where it's like, if you call up, they're going to grab and you do the counter, that's what activates it, not hit. So, like, if they hit, then you just get hit. But if they grab, then, like, I don't know, maybe it turns into a grab for you. Or,
So kind
Or
of like a
something like
grab break from what is that? Soul Calibur?
Fighter?
well, kind of like a grab break, except it gives you advantage.
Yeah. And I mean, like in Soul Calibur, you can like usually act out really quickly out of a grab break.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Yeah,
even
this-
that.
The grab techs are weird in this game, because they push you both so far from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, same, Geraldo. Just charge that smash attack, man. Let her rip. Let her fly.
It's very much just a rock paper scissors in this game. For,
Where's your DI?
grabs, attacking, and shield?
It's a lot more simplified in this game than it is in a lot of the other games. Mostly when I say that, I actually just mean melee. But even so, there was some tech in other games. But yeah, it's pretty simplified. It's pretty like bare bones Smash. There's a couple of advanced techniques, and like that's obvious, but not like as much as its predecessors for sure.
Yeah.
Game 4. Very interesting. Very interesting.
Interesting.
I kind of want to see more of the Mii Gunner, but I kind of also just want to see another character.
Looks like we're gonna be going to town and city though, so it's gonna be interesting. Oh, here
Oh,
comes the
Lord.
Isabel. Uh-oh.
Oh lordy.
Jeepers has
lordy.
won with that Isabel before, so that's
Yeah,
it's a
He's-
scary,
he's-
scary matchup here.
he's won this tournament with his Isabel before.
Fitting we're in town and city. So tell me about this matchup with Terry and Isabel.
You see what just happened right there? They got pained because you want to approach on the ground, you got Lloyd Rocket. You want to approach in the air, you got forward air. You want to like, if you miss your tech to maybe mix up a timing, you get jab reset. It's just painful.
So we can see that Jeepers really got that damage up fast, taking Geraldo all the way up to 100% go percent.
Yep, that's it.
But even with like 3 hits after hitting go, Jeepers is at 50. So that's one of the great things about Terry is that he can just rack up that damage if he needs to. Ooh.
That jab is so good.
Is that jab like the fan? Is the fan even in this game?
No, it's the rubber hammer.
No, I mean like from old Smash games, the item.
The fan's in this game, yes. It has a similar
Ooh.
property to the fan. Geraldo.
Oh, darn.
Yeah. Oh lord.
Geraldo's gonna lose this one just because of that. That's unfortunate.
He could bring it back.
Oh, that bounces off a shield. Interesting.
Yeah, fishing rod is a really good move.
Fishing
It's
rod
a
is
scary good move.
dummy good.
Man, these setups that Jeepers has, they're insane. Let's look at that. You're just forcing to say, hey, if you want to walk, go ahead. You're gonna get loitered, and if you want to approach, I got a forward air waiting for you. Cause it's gonna react. Oh, he's alive. Get up attack. Oh no, rules.
Just all these projectiles is gonna make Terry have such a hard time. Like that one.
Yep. And that just comes with
okay.
approaching with up air and saying you either get hit by up air or you land in the Lloyd right there.
Geraldo is gonna have to be extremely, extremely careful. He's on his tournament stock at this point.
And that's it.
Wait. That's it.
Wow, they
Hate to
they
see that.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, do you know how Villager and Isabel's down air and up air work?
Yeah, it cycles through 1, 2, or 3 turnips, and it gets increasingly powerful with the number.
No, but the spike isn't guaranteed. The spike is RNG.
Oh, wow.
Isabel doesn't have RNG. I think it's just Villager.
Isabel doesn't.
Interesting.
Isabel's is the spike hitbox is the first hitbox. It's the strong hitbox.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
And that's gonna be it. That's it for
the tournament.
SMAK the Bug. What is this? 45?
45.
That's it for
Quite
SMAK the
decent
Bug
goal.
45. So coming in at third place is C-. Second place we got Geraldo putting up a very good fight against Jeepers, our first place.
And
Pretty good
shout out-
tournament this
shout out
week.
to Geraldo, cracking
Shout out to Geraldo
top
for
3.
sure.
Yeah, that was
Cracking top 3.
fantastic. It's great to see characters that aren't played very often, especially with Jeepers too. Jeepers is always playing characters that no one else plays in this scene. It really brings a different vibe when you get to see characters that like, I don't know what to do about this. What do we do here? How does this work? And it's entertaining to me. I like it. I like it a lot. Keep it up.
So, with that, we are going to be calling it a night. So, if you missed out on this week's tournament, don't fret. Next week's already up. Smash.gg smash.gg/STB46. It's in the chat right now.
46.
As usual, thank you very much, Lunar, for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you on commentary.
Of course, I like being here. Thank you for having me.
And
Squatch, it's
special
great to
shout-
have you too.
thank you. Special shout out to our streamer Acrophobic
Yo,
for
that's me.
doing a wonderful job,
Hello.
keeping up on things, and also joining us on commentary occasionally. It's
Yeah,
always good
occasionally
to
do.
have a
Most of the
have a
time,
couch.
it's a lot easier for me to sit back and let you guys take care of things, because streaming and commentating at the same time is very difficult. You don't have to shout me out, Squatch. I appreciate it, but thank you.
So, with all of that, we hope everyone has a good night. Stay safe. And we hope to see you next Wednesday back at STB46.
Yes.
Have a good night, folks.
You guys are
Have a good
just as
night.
much as part of the stream as we are. Thank you so much. And we will see you next week. All right, guys. See you later.